Welcome back. Today, we're going to explore something really exciting happening inside the internet computer ecosystem, and more specifically, what Dfinity has just revealed. Recently, Dfinity made a major announcement on X about a powerful new upgrade. Now, some of you might be wondering, what makes this upgrade so significant? Why should it even matter? Well, once we dive into the details, you'll see that this is about much more than just another technical update. It ties directly into one of the biggest narratives in tech and crypto right now, artificial intelligence, or more specifically, decentralized AI. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Always do your own research and consult a professional before making any investment decisions. So let's break this down step by step. Not long ago, Dfinity already rolled out an important update that made headlines. Developers could now use large language models, or LLMs, directly inside smart contracts on the internet computer. And here's the crazy part. This could be done with just a few lines of code. If you've ever coded before, you know how powerful that is. Something that usually requires complex integrations, external APIs, and heavy setups is suddenly simplified into a handful of lines. That's what makes this worth paying attention to. Now let's pause for a second and understand what LLMs actually are. The term stands for Large Language Model, and these are the AI systems we've been hearing so much about lately. They're capable of processing and generating human-like text, answering questions, summarizing information, even coding, and much more. Essentially, LLMs form the foundation of the modern AI boom. Think ChatGPT, think generative AI tools. All of that is powered by large language models. So why does it matter that LLMs can now be run from within canister smart contracts on the internet computer? Well, this is where things get fascinating. The internet computer has been talking about decentralized AI for a while, and this upgrade isn't just a step in that direction. It's a giant leap. Running AI from inside a decentralized blockchain environment means we're no longer fully dependent on centralized companies to provide access. Developers can integrate AI directly into dApps and services that live on-chain, creating a more open and trustless ecosystem. That's huge. What excites me even more is the simplicity of this. Like I mentioned earlier, this isn't some complex enterprise-only feature. Dfinity claims it really can be achieved with just a few lines of code. That dramatically lowers the barrier to entry. It means smaller teams, independent developers, and even experimental projects can leverage AI directly inside their decentralized applications. When things get easier, innovation usually explodes. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen here. Now, of course, fundamentals and price don't always move together in perfect harmony. If we zoom out and look at the ICP token itself, sure, it has seen pullbacks just like many other altcoins. But lately, we've been noticing signs of recovery across the altcoin market. It's not explosive yet, but momentum is building. And here's the thing, price action in the short term doesn't change the long-term fundamentals. Fundamentally, the internet computer continues to strengthen its position, which is why a lot of long-term investors are still excited. Think about it this way. Plenty of projects out there like to throw around buzzwords, but don't follow through. Dfinity, on the other hand, keeps rolling out real upgrades. They don't have to constantly make flashy announcements to stay relevant, because those who already believe in ICP know it's one of the most technically ambitious blockchains out there. Still, the fact that they continue to improve and push boundaries shows they're serious about staying at the forefront. And this isn't happening in isolation. If you've been following ICP closely, you'll know they've already made progress with things like Solana integration. That alone was a big win because it showed interoperability and expanded the use cases for ICP. On top of that, we've seen innovative ideas like Caffeine AI, which has been described as the world's first self-driving platform for smart contracts. Whether or not you think it'll be widely adopted, the mere fact that these experiments are happening tells you something. ICP is trying to be more than just another blockchain. When I think about where this could go, I keep coming back to one word: longevity. ICP gives me the impression of being built for the long haul. Sure, competition is fierce. There are dozens of other blockchains claiming to be the next big thing. Some of them are huge today but may fade tomorrow. ICP feels different. It feels like a project that intends to stick around for years, even decades, because it's constantly innovating at the foundational level. Now let's talk numbers for a moment. A lot of people wonder, could ICP realistically hit $100 again? Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked. Let's look at the bigger picture. The global AI market is projected to reach nearly $2 trillion by 2030, according to Grandview Research. That's just 5 years away. And every crypto project that has a strong AI narrative tends to ride that wave of attention whenever the market heats up. ICP might not always get recognized as an AI project, but developments like this LLM integration definitely strengthen that identity. If investors start associating ICP with decentralized AI, the growth potential multiplies. At $100 per token, we're talking about roughly an 18x from where we are now. Is that unrealistic? I don't think so. Consider this. Dogecoin still sits in the tens of billions in market cap, and that's a meme coin with no real utility. ICP, on the other hand, is pushing the boundaries of decentralized computing and AI. If projects with little substance can command massive valuations, why couldn't ICP climb back to triple digits, given the fundamentals it's building? Another point that gives me optimism is adoption. Today, we already have over 600 million crypto users globally, which is more than double what we saw at the peak of the 2021 bull run. Back then, we were around 300 million users, so even without a full-blown altcoin season yet, the base of adoption has dramatically expanded. Imagine what happens when Bitcoin makes another run to $150,000 or even $200,000. Ethereum climbs toward $10,000 and altcoins enter a frenzy. With over 600 million users already on board, that kind of cycle could push adoption even further. Maybe 700 million, maybe more. The point is, the foundation for growth is already stronger than it was in 2021. That's why I personally remain patient. In my view, ICP isn't a short-term trade. It's the type of project that can survive multiple cycles. Just think about it. Litecoin is still around, Dogecoin is still around, projects that many people wrote off years ago. If those can survive purely on community and momentum, why wouldn't ICP, which actually has groundbreaking technology behind it, be here 5 or 10 years down the road? And then there's the cost efficiency factor, which often gets overlooked. Allegedly, the average cost per instruction on ICP is over 40 million times cheaper than Ethereum. Yes, you heard that right, 40 million times cheaper. That is an insane advantage if you think about developers building at scale. Lower costs mean more experimentation, more innovation, and a much higher chance of attracting real-world use cases. Pair that with decentralized AI capabilities, interoperability, and long-term vision, and you've got a serious contender for the future of Web3 infrastructure. So to wrap this up, Dfinity's latest announcement about running LLMs inside canister smart contracts might sound technical, but it represents something much bigger. It simplifies AI integration, lowers barriers for developers, and strengthens ICP's position as the go-to blockchain for decentralized AI and Web3 innovation. The short-term price movements don't change that. Long-term, the fundamentals are looking stronger than ever, and the narratives around AI and decentralization are only going to grow. Whether ICP hits $100 in the next cycle or not, I see this project as one that will keep evolving and surprising people. So, what do you think about ICP's current position? Are you bullish on its growth in AI and DeFi? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found value in this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more breakdowns like this. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay cautious, and I'll catch you in the next one.